this up for something else. You think, oh, it's ruining us, we're ruined. Or you can be the type of person that goes, hey, something really cool must be happening. We're going to lose everything, we're going to have to buy an RV, and then we're going to have to move to upstate New York and go live in a campground. And then you start breathing better, and you start living, and it's like something, then you change into nature, and you're like, wow, we were really stuck in that condo for 22 years, and we got really stuffy, didn't we? Yeah, honey, I'm really glad this happened, that we lost everything and had to buy an RV, and you can make it what you want it to be, man. What do you need? I'm trying to say that you are the best thing that ever happened to you. Like, you can have so much fun and do something cool. Look at my life. I am the luckiest guy in the world. But it's just, you know, cultivate those qualities. I tell everyone exactly what to do. It's not like I'm hoarding it so I can be Mr. Popular. I'm telling everyone the same things that got me in a good spot. Where I got hella friends and people are like, it's so funny. People are like, I just watched your video this morning. I'm like, you're watching my videos? I'm right here. Come talk to me. I'll give you a hug. I'll give you a kiss. I'll rub your feet. I mean, I love your new video this morning, dude. You don't even have Wi-Fi up here, you know what I mean? Crackheads everywhere. I love it. And you know how good that makes me feel? I always feel like, man, I'm weird. But I'm not. I'm weird in this world, but I'm not, though. I'm not really weird at all. It's just that as the levels of consciousness progress, you get fewer and fewer. Most of mankind is even below the level of integrity and couldn't tell you the truth to save their own life because honesty is the last stupidest thing, you idiot. You rip them off. That's how you survive today, to eat. So you don't get down on them for that. They have to survive. You just don't give them your money. You don't hate them. You just don't give them your money. They don't know what honesty is. Most of the world is not going to tell you the truth. Now in America, it's a much higher level, around 50% of the people. So 1 in 1. One person's going to tell you the truth and be honest with you and integrous, and the other person's not. So we're doing pretty good in America, 50-50. If you go to like a spiritual ashram, the percentages go up more as the fields of energy progress, become more expansive, they become more integrous. So integrity is like the concrete, the courage is the platform. You build your house on all those other qualities. So that's what I've been doing through the YouTube videos. The food thing, of course, the food was like the smoke screen. And I have a lot of experience with the food, and I keep telling everyone on YouTube, I will do more teaching. I'm just on a bike ride across the US, I'm not doing a lot of recipes. Like, how many times am I going to show you? Hi, eat these cherries. How many recipes, you know, cherries. Have fun, you know. I mean, I can't do recipes and stuff because I don't have a Vitamix, I don't have anything. So it's just, look, here, I just rode across the US on fruits and vegetables. It was iceberg lettuce and avocados, man, but I just did it anyways. Ate some cooked corn. Could have done that some more, but I was like, no. Cooked grape juice, then I cut that off. I said, screw it, I won't even eat. And then there was a day where I was starving to death and had like 120 miles to ride the next day, and there was nothing, so I ate some baked potatoes. It was legit. You know? Didn't feel so good during, but then I rode really good the next day, you know, fine. No problem. So 100%, schmunner%, you know, I'm not into it, dude. I'm going to be like 100% the best that I can do right now with what I got. And I'm just going to like honor this position that it's put me into because I align with those fields of energy. And I want everyone else to align with those fields of energy so I have more friends to play with that will be unconditionally loving towards me. That won't, oh, you had some macaroni and cheese? Cool, man. Was it good? Yeah, macaroni and cheese. But I like the food police around here. Because they're like, seesaw, ew. And I'm like, okay, forget it, I just won't eat the spaghetti. Happened last night, you know. It was the sun-dried tomatoes. Christine was like, you know, that's not really fresh. I was like, ooh. Because it's very, very rare that I'll be anywhere where there's actually somebody that is at a higher level than me in the area of the food trip. She's really high up, you know. So I'm like getting close to her and be like, let's stop, show me this deal, you know. Remind me, slap me upside the head, you know. So today it's watermelons, man. I'm going to show her, the food police. I'm not a criminal. And I won't eat sea salt. And I don't need those sun-dried tomatoes. But it's cool, though, to be elevated. Find somebody that elevates you, you know. That's why people watch the YouTubes. They're like, I don't agree with this spirituality. But there's just something about it. At first, I didn't like you. You were weird. But they are getting the essence. And it's a good essence. I would never hurt you or do anything to take anything from you. I don't even want anything from you. You know what I mean? If you want to buy the DVDs, cool. You know what I mean? That's legit, but nobody has anything I want. It's already in me. I just want to find it. Sit still long enough to allow it to reveal itself to me. And geez, I tell you right now, I used to meditate for 3 hours a day. I can't even sit still for 2 seconds. It's all the damn pesticides and the car soot up in my nervous system. But I'm cool. There's an okayness with it. It's like I have ADD bad right now. I can only sit for like a half an hour now before I get the EBGBs. So I got to go somewhere and clean it up. Because I ain't going to live like that. You know? That's why I got to take some time off. I mean, I breathed up so much, I might as well have just been smoking on those diesel stacks. Oh, that's great, bro. This has been fine grade diesel, man. You know? Forget about it. All the pesticides and stuff, you know, like the iceberg lettuce. But I was intent. I'm going to do this on fruits and vegetables, damn it. You know? This is probably like 98% raw, you know, across the way. So if anybody else knows of anybody that did that, I want to know. Because if not, I'm going to claim the first guy. Oh, they did?
No,
oh, on Australia. Yeah. 100%?
Yeah.
I'll cross Australia freely.
But that's not across America, so.
Yeah.
You can claim this home.
Cool. Now I got to go to Australia and go across 100% raw so I can beat you.
No, it's not a competition, you know, it's an amazing thing. You know,
Yeah.
even cook, I'm 100% cooked, it's an amazing thing.
Yeah, there's some spots out there where finding decent food is, I mean, it is weird. I saw this Indian reservation, and it was like rotting meat for sale. And all the vegetables were rotting. The consciousness was very low. So, you know, grape juice it is. So or these watermelons that had no flavor. You can ride 30 miles on watermelon with no flavor. You know? Once I got to St. Louis, things picked up a bit, and I had co-ops and Whole Foods, and I was like, phew. And then my diet got a lot better, and everything got a lot better. The acidity didn't build up as much, you know? There was a, you know, I probably ate more apricots and dates than anything. And I love the water. When you're at 100 damn degrees, it sure is nice to have the water in those fruits. When you're eating those apricots, I probably ate 40 bags of those things across America. And the same thing, just piles of dates. Because you can get those things, bananas, you know, ghetto watermelons. But it was cool, man. I don't feel special at all. I just feel like it was a great gift to myself. I mean, being out there on the bike is the only sane thing in my whole life. You know, it makes sense. The rest of it, you're questioning: am I doing the right thing? I mean, this whole YouTube thing. Do I even know what the hell I'm talking about? The answer is no. I don't. I don't want anyone to find out that I haven't got a clue about anything. It's called divine stupidity. You become so evolved and so aware of the infinite possibilities, the infinite field, that you're like, you know that your little pin-pick brain is just diddly squat nothingness. So you're up here and you're supposed to teach this and teach that, and all you can do is be what you are and try to transmit that through the phone and be an ear. Not the best listener in the world. I'm a great talker. I'll learn how to listen. I'm going to learn how to do that. But we all have to honor ourselves. We can't say, I'm a bad listener, I'm a terrible person. You just say, I'm not the greatest listener in the world, and I'm okay with that. And if some nice lady comes along and says, you know, you really need to listen to me and I like her enough, I'll learn how. You know? Until then, I'll just talk and won't shut up. But that's just my job too, you know. So is there any questions before we close it down? There's never any questions. Do I answer everything or what? Infinite field of infinite space.
You were saying about the Essene Gospel of Peace. That was the original one by Satan or
Skelly, yeah.
Skelly, yeah, you call him Skelly, I think. So you wrote a whole bunch of other stuff too, didn't you?
Yeah. Read all those.
Yeah, amazing, aren't they?
Amazing books, full of truth and power.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fasting and all kinds of. And he wrote about Buddha, Krishna, and Zoroaster, and all that stuff, you know, and found the threads of truth that connect them all. Instead of saying Jesus is it, everyone else is sinner, burning hell, damn fire, Buddha is a Satanist. You know, they don't see the threads of truth that connect all the major avatars. They just spoke the truth. They realized it, and they. You know, they were willing to give up their life to walk through. That's the whole thing that Jesus represents to me. I will give up my life. He was showing us to give up your life to be born again. To give up your ego to be born again in the Spirit. That's the nature of this thing. And if we are lucky enough, let me just leave you with this, because this is the most important thing, and we'll get to your question. If you ever get a chance to walk through the door, have no fear. Go through it. So you got all planted with that today, because so many people get up to the door, they sense it, and they get scared as hell, and they run away from that light. Be prepared for it. Be prepared with courage to walk through the door, because believe me, your spirit cannot be destroyed. You can only step into the fire of infinite power. And you'll be glad you did. You might even be looking down at your body going, whoa, I thought it was that thing? So no more fear. Fear is not, it's not even real. You can't be hurt or destroyed. The body is going to fall over, whether it gets hit by a truck, succumbs to some disease. It's just a body, and you're going to have to leave it behind sometime. So there's no point in spending much time being afraid. I would say, instead of fighting fear, I would say cultivate love. And when you cultivate love and become that, the fear just kind of disappears. It's in the background. It tries to pop its head up every once in a while, but you're just like, and you'd say, Mr. Fear, I'm going to die, man, so what's the problem? I'm not dead now. Like, well, what about this, and what about the bills, and what about the kids, and what about your health? And it's like, it's trying to scare you. It's just forget about it, you know? Cultivate love. Love is the answer, baby. What's your question? Love is the answer.
Just why do you think we have the illusion of duality?
Well, an interesting little story. There was this dude, and he was in the Garden of Eden. And then there was this chick named Eve. She was in the Garden of Eden. And it was a place very similar to this. And they themselves had fruit stacked to the ceiling. And they were naked. That's what they had that we don't. Well, some of us are close to naked. I just wore some clothes to talk. And then God said, yo, just stay and keep the mind whole. Keep the oneness consciousness, the evolution. Keep the enlightened mind. But then the snake came up and said, yo, eat the apple of the knowledge of good versus evil. Right versus wrong. Light versus darkness. It's symbolic. Eating of the knowledge of good and evil. Right and wrong. We humans, we love it. We love to be more right than those idiots that don't have an education. But me, I have so much facts and data from books, which makes me far superior to you, you low-life losers. Don't you just want to be like, sometimes, like, oh, your advanced knowledge, it's nothing. Why? Because your heart chakra is out. And it don't mean nothing to me, man. You know what I mean? The non-dualistic mind that says, care what you eat. You're ruining the planet eating cows, you stupid ass. It's really none of your damn business. Now, if we took all the cows and planted fruit trees, there'd be a lot more fruit and that'd be cool and we'd have better digestion possibly. But you don't go around and try to fix anybody. Shine like a light so bright. Be a beacon. And you and I and all of us, we are beacons of the light. I can see it in every one of your eyes. And God will put you there and me here and us there and web us out and we'll hold the matrix together. You know, we won't always all be in one room because it doesn't work like that. We got to go out and we've got to spread you there because we are keeping it real. Because otherwise, it's going to just tip over and it's out. So we don't want to try to fix anyone, change anyone, only be, you know, our best self. Be more light. Allow more light to shine. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Just be that. That's the solution. And that's all you can do. And it's already burning to come out. It's always burning to come out. But your grandma's afraid, you know, honey, how do you get without carbohydrates? We're Italian. You have to eat this pasta. You're not getting enough protein. We did this last time. Protein. What the hell do you need some more protein for, Grandma? Your ass is wide. You got to wear pillowcases with socks. You know? But you got to have protein. Why? Because you read a bunch of books and they programmed you with all that. Forget about it. You know? So everybody pushes your light down. Why? It's the crab pot technique. They're like, the crab starts crawling out of the pot, of the matrix, and they all pull the other crab back down because they don't want to see crab get free. Johnny the Crab is about to bust out of here. You're Johnny the Crab, about to climb out of the pot into the world of infinite bliss, freedom and peace. And they see that and they're like, there's no way, I don't have the courage to crawl out of this pot. The pot's the only thing I've ever known. And what's on the other side, I don't know. I ain't leaving here. And guess what? Neither are you. So when you start shining your light, all the people that know they're never going to shine their light, they're getting garden hoses out, trying to snuff your flame. They'll do anything, say anything, because you are making them extremely uncomfortable. Because they see you changing, drinking your swamp water, you're losing weight. Eventually they're going to get it though. They're going to be like, you've been drinking that swamp water for like 6 months. You've lost 47 pounds, Margaret, and your skin is glowing. There must be something in that swamp water. And then, so, you know, you could try to explain it and bang your head against the wall. You just keep drinking that swamp water. Oh, it's just swamp water. You make fun of yourself. I love the swamp water. And they're like, you're weird. But then everyone at your job, then they all buy a juice. They pitch in, buy a juicer. They say, let's do it with vegetables. They all start doing it. But if you would let them burn you out in the first week that you get started on the swamp water fast, oh, you're right. Forget it. You gave up too easy. Be weird. Shine your light. Make them uncomfortable. Feel their discomfort. And don't take it on. And just resolve. Come back and watch the Life Regenerator on YouTube again and get up, pumped up, man. Because I know what I'm talking about when it comes to like green juice and fruits, the difference that it can make in the living foods. And then your body starts working, then you can start to work on all the other stuff. When you stop suffering with the body, when the body's out of pain, finally, from all those heavy foods and a lifetime of work, then you can begin to work on all that other stuff. You know? Then you can begin to really work on these other great levels of consciousness. And then you can really become a shining star. And it feels so good to see everything that you've loved, fruits, vegetables, the expansion of consciousness begin to affect others. And you say, you've got to go for a walk, and you're like, just help me, Lord. You know? Just help me. Help me help. Just help me be better. Speak through me. Be in my heart. God, be my heart. I'm not good enough. I need you. I need you to speak through me. I need you to be me. I am yours. Do what you want. Please keep using me for something good. Make this shit mean something. You know what I mean? All this that I've been through. Make it mean something for everybody. You know? And that's it. I mean, God, use me, please. And you can have all the religion and all that. I don't even care about it. I don't even want to be right. And I don't want to convince you guys of anything. I don't need you to like me. I don't need you to agree with me. If it's one person, that's enough. But please, God, help me to help one person in this lifetime to alleviate a little bit of suffering. And maybe it's a little, maybe it's a little bit more, maybe it's a lot. Maybe you'll be lucky like me and you'll get to be like, see a lot of suffering alleviated. Man, you just feel like, and then you just really want to be like, then you're really on your knees like, man, you know, please, Lord, help me, man. It's not like, I don't know, it's just weird. It's just, you see a little bit, you see the potential of yourself, of all these things, people writing you to do this and that, you're like, really? Can't even believe it. Can't even really believe, because you just feel like this skinny weirdo that isn't really that smart. Doesn't remember all the facts. I just get the essence of it. I'm an essence dude. I don't have all the facts and equations of all the, I don't even remember all the names of all the glands anymore. I went through all that. I knew everything. I would go to sleep reading anatomy charts, you know, so that I could know this stuff. But now I got the essence of it. And now, I just spent, what, an hour and a half talking about something that's so simple. Just allow yourself to be what it is. And even that's way too complicated. I am. And even that's redundant. I. And there's going to be pleasant days within the human experience. There's going to be unpleasant days within the human experience. But what are you going to bring to that? Are you going to have a bad day and be a dick to everyone else because you're having a bad day? Or are you going to be allowed to make you humble? You know, for me, I like it. Like, I got humbled last night. Didn't sleep well. Got to come in here humbled today. You know, we always want to go into our talks. Hi, your eyes glowing. You've been eating perfect, sleeping perfect. You're not all beat up. Wow, Dan really radiates, you know. Other times, but for now, I was humbled. I had to go for a walk. I was like, Jesus, you know. I couldn't shake that feeling of like, you say stupid things, you do stupid things, you're not on point. But I got to come in here today humble. It may not seem like it, because I'm a little bit confident sometimes. But my heart is humble, you know, by how human I am, and how lucky I am to get up here and share these things that I am been working on for years. And now I get to talk about it, and then when I talk about it, I pound it even deeper into my unconscious. I am the lucky one, not you guys. I'm the lucky one that you're here, so that I can blabble on about things that I've been pumping into my head so that I can reiterate it again to myself. I'm the lucky one. The guy that's the luckiest one is the life regenerator, to get to over and over again the same good stuff. My job is to be good, to be love, to send out love. Well, guess what that means? I get to just be in that energy field. You know what I mean? I could do like YouTube part-time and then be like a welder the other part of the time. Is there another talk?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Somebody should have said something. Whose talk is it?
Harley.
Yeah.
Harley's here? Dude, I'm sorry, man. It's good? We'll have to duke it out afterwards. Well, I mean, because I don't mean to keep going, but what I see is that when people start getting fidgety and stuff, I get the feeling that, okay, you know, let's wrap it up. But these talks, like, there was these ones that were the meet and greets. There's one in New York on Saturday, by the way, at Whole Foods. But that's the 27th in Union Square. But people just keep listening. I just keep going. 3 hours later, they're still like this. It's like, am I not getting boring yet? I keep saying this. This is the whole, I spent the whole time just that. That's it. Now, this is salvation right here. Love is salvation. So we get all these religious ideas and stuff, but all you got to do is get to the love and then go upwards from there. And it doesn't matter if it takes 27 lifetimes, you know? Love is the salvation that you seek. So you don't need all the religious beliefs. Just, like, if you want to be crazy, just commit yourself like I did to unconditional love. And it'll be a little hell for a while, because guess what? Everything that's not that will come up to be looked at. And you will say a lot of stupid things and do a lot of stupid things, and you'll feel bad. But it has to happen that way so that you can see what you're obstructing your unconditional love with. And then you get rid of that, and you surrender that, and keep surrendering, keep surrendering, keep surrendering. You know, you just keep on surrendering. Self-judgment. You don't even really have the ability to judge yourself. It's what's cool about my name, and it's what gives me a really good life, is that God is my judge. Not the YouTube viewers are my judge. God is my judge. And I have to say that when I think about it, I think God is well pleased. Because I would do anything that I could. I'll eat any way I can. I'll say anything I can. I'll do anything I can. I'll cut my pinky off with a butter knife to be a better person. I'll give up my whole life to honor the spiritual masters that taught me, that were willing to give up their lives. Some are still on the planet. Many of them are not. What a great honor. To be able to give up your life for the truth, you know. So we'll see how long this thing lasts, and if it continues to go or what. Like I said, if I'm out in the woods on a tree stump, or if I'm Life Regenerator worldwide, driving 3 buses and the whole entourage and all that cool stuff, which is kind of cool. We'll just have like fruit parties and stuff, just like this. It'll be like this, you know. Except the talks will be shorter. And I won't be giving so many of them. We'll be out and having more fun. All eyes off of me. Let's go do something fun so I can hide out. I'll just be like head the thing up, you know what I mean? Life Regenerator, life regeneration. What is that? Life regeneration. Body, heart, mind, total life regeneration. The tissue regeneration, and then I got into the spiritual regeneration. Spiritual regeneration. And then I became very interested in that. And that's the freedom that's forever. Permanent. Imperviousness. Totally incomplete. Finally complete. Imagine that. Being fully complete and whole. And living in the peace that passes understanding. Don't get up and leave yet. I want to get you guys on camera. Say hi.
What up?
What up? Ali. Thanks a lot, you guys. Sure appreciate your time and attention.
Damn, man. Give me a hug, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Inspirational.
Right on, man. Thanks, bro. See y'all later. Bye.